The polls, Wisconsin Knights, that is, now casting their ballots in the state's historic recall.
This is only the third time in our nation's history that a sitting governor faces a recall. Angelica Duria is live on downtown Milwaukee. Already lines down there.
Yeah, big long lines here at the Zeidler Municipal Building. The polls opened a little more than a half an hour ago, and behind me there are 3 lines deep wrapped around the lobby. We've counted probably about 100 voters already in line, and it's only 7:30 this morning. But this goes to show how important this race is. It could be a very tight race, and experts say it could all boil down to the numbers that show up to the polls. About 2.8 million voters in Wisconsin are projected to cast their ballots for the recall election today. The Government Accountability Board predicts turnout to be even higher than it was for the 2010 gubernatorial race, and much closer, as you have mentioned, to the turnout we saw for the 2008 presidential election. They are expecting between a 60 to 65% turnout. Already more than 206,000 absentee ballots have been requested across the state, and if that is any indication of how that turnout will be today, well, election clerks say they will not be surprised if voters turn out in big crowds.
The state has estimated about a 65% turnout. Here in Brookfield, we usually see a little bit higher. So, you know, I'm going to guess that it'll be 80%. Of course, we're prepared for 100% turnout, so we'll see.
Everything has been delivered. All of our supplies are delivered, and we're just making sure that everything is in place. And we're also just adding on some extra personnel at some of our polling sites to make sure that our sites are all sufficiently staffed.
Now, as a reminder, if you still need to head out to the polls, they're open until 8 o'clock tonight. You do not need a photo ID to vote. You do, however, need to show proof of residency if you are registering. And to ensure that your voting rights are protected, to report any problems at the polls, you can call the Wisconsin Election Protection Hotline, and that is 866-OUR-VOTE. Again, the polls close at 8 o'clock tonight, and coming up in the next half hour, we'll actually hear from some voters about their thoughts on this historic recall election. Reporting live in downtown Milwaukee, Angelica Duria, Fox 6 News.
Thanks, Angelica. And Fox